In this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to answer your questions on how washing and bathing for your PAP claim form. Hello, I'm your host, Zack, and this is the fourth time I'm recording this video, and it's about washing and bathing for a question of your PAP claim form, how your disability affects you, which is something like that. The information I'm having in front of me is from Citizen Advice Bureau and Benefits and Work.co.uk, and I have the update, the updated. So this is the latest I just printed out, and there's not many difference, but there's a few, and I'm gonna read them to you. So if you want to know how to answer the questions the right way, stay tuned. So, washing and bath, what this question means. This question is about your condition, make it difficult for you to wash or bathe in a standard bath or shower that hasn't been adapted in any way. It's also about whether you use any aids or appliances to help you wash or bathe. And here also says on the other printout what this activity is about. This activity is about your ability to reliably wash and bathe, including washing and bathing your whole body and getting in and out of a bath or shower which has not been adapted. If it takes you a long time, you can't do it safely to a reasonable standard or as often as you need to, then you should definitely complete this section. Question 6a. Actually, it's activity 4. Doesn't say here, but normally it's activity 4, yeah? That's the activity. The law. Remember words like an aid, prompting, supervision, and assistance appears in many activities and have strict legal definitions. Question 6a, you're gonna have, in this activity, the following words and phrases also have strict legal definition, as shown below. Bathe means that includes, in the whole general of bathe, includes get into or out of unadapted bath or shower. Let me read for you again. Bathe includes getting into or out of an adapted bath or shower. Even if you have an adapted bath or shower at home, you should explain on your form what problem you would have if you tried to use an adapted one. Guidance to health professional tells them that descriptor F refers to any part of the body between the shoulders and waist back and forth. Does your condition affect you washing or bathing? Question 6a. Do you need to use an appliance to wash or bathe yourself, including using a bath or shower? Yes, no, sometimes. As you can see here. So you should tick properly yes if, that's yes over there, if you use a grab rail, a hoist to help you get in and out of the bath, a shower seat, a long handle sponge, anything else that helps you wash or bathe. You should also tick yes if you need to use something to help you but you don't have at the moment, but you don't use at the moment. Only put a cross in the no box if you are sure that this activity doesn't apply for you. You should consider the information above, including whether the descriptors apply to you, taking into account the definitions and whether you can do it reliably. If you are unsure, try answering the 6 questions I'm going to read for you in a bit. Question 6b. Do you need help from another person to use or bathe? You should probably tick yes if you need someone to help you get in and out of the bath or shower. Wash specific area, for example, above your waist. Wash too much, for example, if you have a condition like OCD. You can't tell whether you're clean yourself properly. You should probably also tick yes if you need help from another person but you don't currently get it. And here says, tell us about, again for the 6b, same question, tell us about the difficulties you have with washing and bathing and how you manage them. This is your opportunity to explain in your own words why you should score points for this activity. Your answer should cover all the following 6 points. So, what conditions, the 6 points now, yeah? What conditions cause you problem? You need to make the link between the effect of your condition and the problem you have with washing and bathing. Otherwise, the decision maker may argue that you simply prefer to have help or to use aids. These could be, for example, arthritis in your arm and shoulders, which make it hard to reach part of your body to wash them. Or it could OCD, which means that you spend more than twice as long as washing yourself as someone without a health condition. What are the problems you have? You need to explain in as much detail as possible what problems you have. As was explained in reliably the most important PAP word above, you need to include details about time. Does it take you more than twice as long as other people? Safety. Is there danger to you or anyone else? Standards. How well can you do it, and does it cause you issues such as pain, fatigue, or breathlessness repeatedly? Can you do it as often as it reasonably required? So if you're physically able to bathe, but it's not safe for you to do so because, for example, you may fall or you may have a seizure, then you may score points for this activity. It will take you a very long time or leave you exhausted or and unable to carry out other everyday activities, then you may also score points. PAP assessors are told that the ability to dry on oneself is not considered in the activity. It is unlikely that someone who could wash a particular area of their body would be able to dry the same area. There is no legal base for this advice, and if you do have difficulties with drying yourself, you need to give details, otherwise they consider that you can. You should include details of problems you have with feeling too depressed or too tired to wash or bathe, remembering to wash or bathe, having certain actions or rituals that you have to perform when you wash or bathe that take you a lot of time, washing frequently and compulsively, feeling about your body or how you look, which make it difficult for you to wash or bathe, turning tap on and off, checking water temperature, reading the labels on the bottles, bending to the sink, getting in and out of the bath or shower, including transferring from a wheelchair, standing in the shower, reaching down to wash your legs, reaching up to wash your face and hair, reaching behind you to wash your bag, cleaning your nails. And here it says, note that cutting rather than cleaning your nails does not score any points according to the DWP. So if you say you can't cut your nails, it has nothing to do with the cleaning your nails. I think that's stupid, but anyway. Making sure you don't fall into the bath or shower. Keeping safe if you have fits or blackouts, which make bathing or showering dangerous. Do you use aids or appliances? If, because of your health condition or disability, you need to use aids or appliances in order to wash and bathe, then you may score points. If you don't use them, please read on, because the decision maker may say that you should and award few points unless you deal with this. The kind of things that might be relevant include long-handled sponge, long-handled toe washer, flannel strap, foot washing sandals, shower seat, shower slippers, overflow alarm, bath rail, bath cushion or mattress, bath board, bath chair, bath thermometer. Caution: these decision makers may argue that you could use an aid or appliances as an alternative to prompting, supervision, or assistance from another person. If there is a reason why the aid or appliances would not mean you didn't need them, explain why. For example, a long-handled sponge would not help if you lack the flexibility to reach behind your back. Makes sense? The DWP have changed their guidance regarding wet rooms. They now say that a wet room shower, if its use is reasonably required, is evidence that the claimant cannot get into an adapted shower. So if you use a wet room because you need to, rather than just because it's there, explain this. Should you have help from another person? Help includes help you need but you don't get. So if you manage to wash or bathe yourself because you don't have help but you aren't safe getting in and out of the bath, give details. You should score points if you have problem with either bath or shower. You don't have to show you have problem with both. The August 2016 version of the PAP guide for assessors had a chart to help decide whether points should be scored for needing help getting in and out of bath or shower. So there's a small graph. So there's 3 columns. I'll show you. So it says, do you need help to get in and out of a bath? Yes, yes, no, no. Depends what you're gonna answer. Do you need help to get in or out of a shower? Yes, no, yes, no. And should you score points for descriptor 4E? Yes, 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 no. 5. Is there a particular time of the day when you have problems? If there's a time of the day when you need to do an activity but you can't, then you should score points even if you can't do it in other time of the day. So if you're unable to wash or bathe in the morning because of stiffness, even though you can manage it later in the day, we would argue that you should score points for being unable to do so. Number 6. Do your abilities vary? If your condition affects you in the same way all the time, it is important that you say so. Yeah, this is very important, to be honest. If your condition is variable, it is equally important that you explain how it varies and how this affects what you can do. To get points, you need to show that you are affected for more than 50% of the day over a 12-month period. If there's an usually period of days, weeks, or months where you're able to do the activity, then explain this and give the best estimate on how much of the time this is. So it's going to be for 4 months, let's say overall, then you may not get points, or you might get very less points. There's occasionally days, perhaps once a week, when I am not stiff and I am able to reach to wash myself. Although they use repeatedly on the PAP2 form, don't use the words good days unless there are days when you have no problem at all, because this is what the DWP are likely to take them to mean. For example, if you say, because normally when you fill in the form, it's supposed to be all of them bad days, but if you say like I have 2 good days and the rest 5 is bad days, or is half, then they consider that you're doing the activity. Sample answers. Try answering the 6 questions. What condition caused you problems? What are the problems you have? Do you use aids and appliances? Should you have help from another person? Is there a particular time of the day when you have problems? Do your abilities vary? Please note, this is just an example of the kind of informations you may wish to give. They aren't correct answers or any sorts, but it's vital that you give details evidence that rather than just ticking boxes. Example number 1. Because of my obsessive compulsive disorder, it takes me a very long time to wash or bathe. It takes me over an hour to wash every morning because I have to wash my body in a certain order and clean each part of my body in a certain number of times. If I am not sure, I have to do it. If I'm not sure I have done it correctly, I have to start again from the beginning. Sometimes, which usually happens several times. I have missed important appointments, including with my GP and with the DWP, because I have unable to finish washing in time. I don't use any aids or appliances, and they will not help me in any way. Help from another person would make things worse, as it will mean I was not doing things in the way that I feel compelled to do them. I only ever have a bath in the morning, but I also have to wash my hands in the correct way many times a day, and this can take anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes. I always have this level of problem. Example number 2. Now, I'm going to read you also the question that we said in the beginning. So, what condition caused you problem? So you can write, because of my emphysema, I cannot stand for a long or exert myself at all. Then the other question will be, number 2 question will be, while you answer the question here, what are the problems you have? I cannot, so here doesn't say all the problems I have, you just go straight forward. I cannot climb in and out of a bath, as I get too breathless and I find it too exhausting, and I also cannot stand for long in the shower for the same reason. And 3, do you use aids and appliances? 3, I use a special stool to sit on the shower to reduce my breathlessness, and also a long handled sponge because it reduced the amount of effort and exhaustion involved in trying to reach behind me to wash my back. 4. Should you have help from another person? And here says 4. I don't get any help from anyone else to wash or bathe. 5. Is there a particular time of the day when you have problems? 5. I'm always breathless no matter what time of the day. And 6. Do your abilities vary? And here over there, because connected 5 and 6, I'm always breathless no matter what time of the day, and this does not change from day to day. And last example, because of my osteoarthritis in my knees, hips and hands, I have restricted movement, poor grip, and pain on moving or standing for long. I'm unable to get in and out of a conventional bath and can't stand in the shower. I have difficulties grasping soap or shampoo bottles and bending to wash my lower back. I have a specially adapted walk-in shower with a shower seat. I could not manage without this. I cannot long-handled sponge for washing my lower back. I need someone to supervise me when I am having a shower, as I would be unable to get up without the supervision. The pain and the lack of mobility can be worse in the morning, but there's no time of day when I will be safe for me to take a shower, and I need this help every day. And that's finished. So you can see here it says activity 5, question number 7 from the following. So this is what I have for you today. I hope you find this helpful. Again, the information I'm getting is from benefitsandworks.co.uk. As you can see here, I print one sample specimen for how your disability affects you, just to give you an idea. And as I said, I'm gonna do a different video about the descriptors for you to know what is what, because I didn't know, to be honest. And if you haven't watched the previous questions and answers, click around here and you will take you there and watch all my PAP videos. Don't forget to click the like button because it helps me, and click the subscribe button so you get notification next time when I upload the next question actually. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.